the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it
Not again. It's double me again. Hi, everyone. Hold on. I don't want to mix it. I just want one of me. Maybe if I go to this one. Hey. So that means it's a setting in here. Oh, look, it's gone back to normal now. I have no idea why that keeps going to double me. I had this all set up, it was working, and I've got no idea why it had changed. Let me just move that over there. Oops. Hello, hello. Hi everyone, welcome. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Yeah, double the Sami. I swore I was going to be more organised this week. I am not. New Year's resolution broken twice. Let me see. Oh, I'm fine now. Awesome. Okay, let me see if this is working. Hi. Oh, even my comment thing has changed. I'm fine now. Hold on, let me just bring over my mouse. Oh, it's not going to stretch out far. How about this one? Okay. I was doing some recording last night, so I had to shift everything. And then when I tried to shift it back today, it didn't work. Thank you so much, Mr. Kutcher. Yeah, I helped out a friend and she did my haircut, and I just, isn't it amazing how a good haircut and colour can make you feel just amazing. Oh, who have we got in the chat? We've got, hey Bianca, how you doing? Bianca, we've got Julie, we've got Yvonne, we've got Laure, we've got, hey Denise, we've got Laurie, Lisa, and we've got Michael, who is going to join us a little bit later to just give an update. Hi Katie, and hi Marisol. Sally Ann, hope you're having a fab day. The day, it is Monday. I know I have said this before. I love my lives, but I hate that they're first thing Monday morning, because I 100% am Garfield and do not like Mondays. Or Monday mornings. So yeah, I know that this is a really good time in the States and overseas, because it's sort of like, Sunday night, chilling out before a long week. And so I do get that it's great, and but yeah, you're definitely not getting the best of me Monday morning. Oh, Janique. Oh, hi Cindy. And Janique, I'm so glad I was able to grab an Into the Wild kit that I missed. Yay! And for anybody who's wondering, they are up on the website now. We did run out of additional papers, so they sold out while it was still on subscription. So yeah, hey Erin. Oh, and I'm seeing some people giving me a thumbs up, a like. So yes, please give me all the thumbs up, all the likes, leave comments, all that sort of stuff, because it lets YouTube know that we're not just a garbage channel, that people like what we do. I hope you like what we do. Hi Theta. Hi Marcy. Hey Kelly. Eileen, Kathleen. I need another Ian. Hi Caroline. Have I got everyone? Caroline Cassidy, Caroline and Caroline B. Cloverfield, Kiva. I think I've gotten everyone. Bianca. Oh, we found some neighbors. Yay! Getting planner friends together. Yeah, I did try. I did try and curl my hair. Like my hairdresser does it so pretty. She does this like little wave in it, and it's so gorgeous. And I tried to do it this morning, and I got one curl like perfect, and then the rest looked like I was attacked by a swarm of bees. And I normally have bees in my head, but not bees in my hair. So, bees in my head. So I quickly tried to straighten it. So if you see like random pieces just like doing their own thing, they didn't listen to the straightener, they only listened to the curler. Sammy, you're a delightful whirlwind of chaos and I love it. I love that people are here for my specific brand of crazy chaos. My hot messness. Aloha. I know I've said this before on this, but aloha is one of my favorite ever words. It reminds me of, so we went to Hawaii and the locals were just so friendly and everybody said aloha. And it's a beautiful word to write. When I was lettering, it was my favorite word to write. So yeah, I love aloha. Hi Nina. Coffee helps. I've already had a coffee and I've had my meds this morning. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. We've just come off 6 weeks of school holidays. And for a good chunk of that, and even this week, I have been on USA time. Just because I've had that much on, I've been trying to, with all the updates that we had to do. So we had over the school holidays, crazy hectic. We also had the website update, the unscheduled warehouse insaneness / move. And then we did a bunch of creative kits and we opened up the Etsy store. And I feel like I'm missing something else. The website. Michael, come and help a girl out. I'm just sitting here. I'm trying to think of what the other thing was. I'll just read the rest of the message as well, Michael comes down. I'm just sitting here waiting for this to start like a widow when I needed to refresh the screen. That sounds like me. I said to Michael, because we were talking before it went live, and I said, oh, I don't know if it's on mute. It's only on mute when I'm actually supposed to be talking. It's what I do best. I can't do my hair. It never looks like the stylist does. Yeah, straightening I can do, especially when it's this length. If it's anything more than this, it just doesn't work. And I have a fringe again. I love having a fringe. Oh, hold on, bangs in the US, right? I got told that this week. What have you missed? Nothing. Hey, Nadilla. And I love, Bianca, what you said. I'm not a hot mess. I'm a spicy disaster. I think I'm a hot mess. I think I fall into hot mess. Oh, could you grab the stuff off the printer? If I do this enough, it will magically appear on my desk.
Where can I place that? Hey, hands off my cafe.
I haven't had one of these in a long time. I forgot how good they are. They're yummy.
I may have to buy more Red Bulls.
I'm not allowed to have Red Bull.
Why are you drinking it then?
Because it's yummy. Thank you. Oh, look, see, I did that and it arrived. Hey!
You just wanted to drink from the same cup that I did, because then it's like we kissed.
Totally. Oh, yeah. The 5 billion digital printable kits that I released. Yes, spicy disaster. Somebody put that. I need to...
Spicy disaster.
Bianca, you need to have that on a shirt.
Yeah, Bianca, just make something pretty and put that on Redbubble. I'm sure we'll all grab one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Thank you for so much for all the new great digitals. I was just trying to think of all the stuff. I know that we had a chat about this. Was it 2 weeks ago?
I think it's been 2 weeks since you've had a live.
It has. And last time's live, I was a little bit... I just really want to apologise. Last week's live, I got thrown off by a question about Go Wild, and I just fell apart the rest. I was trying to hold it together. Literally, where's my pin about holding it together with washi and sticky tape? Washi and stickers, because that's where I was at.
Yeah.
That was a perfect example of me just trying to hold my ish together, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little bit like that again today. But we're gonna get there. I have pretty things printed out. Thank you. We have, you can't see it, but there's like, these chairs
They have
really
arms
annoying armrests.
that are in the way, and maybe we need like a bench.
That bench is too short. The bench that you're thinking of.
No, I wasn't thinking of that bench.
Oh.
I've got like a weights bench that...
Yeah, there's really short.
It's,
I'd be like here.
It's a conundrum, that weights bench, because it's designed clearly for somebody of my height. in terms of the length of the bench, but the height of the bench, it's only like a foot off the floor, which doesn't really make sense. Anyway,
Yeah. Thank you.
that would be too short. So
yeah.
I've been called it. I didn't quite hear what you said, except for you said Michael, help a girl out. So
Yeah. Well, I was trying to think of all the new
I just
stuff
came
that we
running.
did over. Well, because also I need you to do an update. Which
Okay.
we're going to slowly phase out of these, but I know
Yeah,
that
we
there's
are.
been a lot. Well, the plan was to not have them in these lives this year, but because
true.
we've been through so much in the last month, I'm extending that out just so we can keep you all updated, because it really has been way more hectic than we expected. There's that Red Bull hit me.
I'm losing my hair because of it.
Yeah. We've been stress eating.
Don't look at
and-
my hair and laugh. That's not nice.
I know, I wasn't looking. Oh, well, I didn't mean it that way. Sorry. Here, come into the middle a bit more. Come on. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, we've both
Feeling-
been stress eaten and just.
I haven't
feeling
been stress
crap.
eaten.
I have.
I've been stressed not eating. It's the opposite.
I have. So yeah, we're going to give an order update on all that in a second. But yeah, I was just trying to think of all the stuff that we've done over Christmas, New Year. We had the unscheduled warehouse move. We had the website update, which still needs to be tidied up on a few things.
The warehouse move didn't happen between Christmas and New Year's. It was
During a school holiday break. I'm thinking.
You know how you go to the supermarket and you see the price of, like, for example, butter has gone from $6 to $7.50? Can you imagine if you got a letter on New Year's Eve that said, "Hey, Michael, so the price that you're currently paying is going up by 100%. So they doubled our prices next week."
Yeah. And we're just like, ah.
So I had to, in the space of 8 days, find an alternative, get stuff sent to the alternative.
And thank goodness that you found the one that you did, because we were able to divert some of the stock, which was literally just leaving the manufacturers. And we're like, no, wait, we need to send it somewhere else, because otherwise that wouldn't have arrived already.
Yeah, and then at that point, they didn't tell me at all about the change in rules around the 1 kilogram limit. So I was like, it's okay, we got our Boxing Day sale, we can fund that. And now they've told me anything over a kilo doesn't ship. So just on that...
That's where we've been, rage crying.
Rage crying
Absolutely.
is definitely where we are.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing I did. Thank you, Lisa. The wild release. And as part of that, I learned a brand new product.
Yes, you
which
did.
was the digital...
The Good Notes.
The digital's Good Notes stickers, and there's more coming on that once I get time again. I've had to swap gears and jump back into the sub and the printables and all that sort of stuff, but I have some stuff on the way. If you are a if you're a digital planner, and I know a lot of us aren't, but I was actually thinking, because I was having a chat to Lisa about this the other night, right? I know I've just derailed it but I'm excited. Pretty things, shiny. One of the things that I thought is really great about having a digital planner, so I keep going to say printable, but I mean digital planner as well as your physical planner, is, for me, I get really anxious just before I'm going to do a live, right? I get really, especially one where I'm going to craft, because I'm like, I've got to make so many decisions on the fly, and I've got to manage all the computer software and go live roughly on time. So funny. But what I can do is I can pre-plan it on my digital version, and then I'm not making as many decisions on the fly, and I already know that it's going to roughly look great. And I can just do like a really rough idea without wasting my stickers.
I hadn't thought about that.
I know! So I'm really excited to do that. So I'm having to digitize /GoodNotes my inserts so that I can do that. So that means that I'm going to have those inserts as a GoodNotes.
Very good.
Eventually. Yeah.
Very good.
So yeah, anyway, that was another thing. So there was a lot of stuff that we did over that time frame.
Yeah. So we were still talking a little bit about the warehouse
situation. Go back to that.
So we scrambled to get everything we could moved. Unfortunately, they didn't tell us about the weight thing until people started saying, hey, my stuff's not showing on shipping. And they've now only just told me that the pallet is ready to go, despite promising it to me 2 full weeks ago. So that should be being picked up today or tomorrow with most of the rest of our stock from the warehouse, the old warehouse. It'll then get to the new warehouse. It should get there the same week. They're reasonably close by. There's just a country border in between. As an Australian, it's kind of interesting to me to think about a country border that you can drive across because we can't.
I mean, we've got
drive
city,
across
states.
state borders, but that doesn't really, like, who cares about a state border?
No, you're just like, oh, where's the sign?
Yeah.
I missed it. Welcome to Queensland.
Nobody checks your passport at the border.
They checked one for a little while. Yeah, your vaccination one, didn't they? For a little
while. Outside of that nonsense.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's a bit odd for us to think about the logistics of that. It's going to be like a day instead of the 6 weeks. So the good thing is that most of the stock, particularly the newer stuff, and definitely all of those Serenity and Spoil Yourself September orders, and the Wild, what's it called? Wild Girls Trip.
Girls Trip? Yeah.
Girls Trip kits will get to the new warehouse, we think, this week, which is excellent.
Because that means we need to sell them.
We do need to sell them. So the other fun thing that the old warehouse have thrown at me is a moving cost, which I'm disputing, but I can't really get my stock out unless I pay it.
Yeah.
So they're after an exorbitant amount of money.
Yes.
So to fund that, we're going to run a sale.
Yeah, because we need a whole bunch of sales to keep us going. So, yeah. And Rejuvenate there will be some, because Lisa has just asked, I'm just trying to bring that comment back up again, but it's not working.
Yes.
Lisa has asked if there was physical products to purchase from Rejuvenate. Absolutely.
We actually have a really wonderful video where Sam goes through Rejuvenate and plans it. And we did want to publish that on New Year's Day because Rejuvenate, New Year, those kind of things. But our inability to ship the physical product meant that we had to hold that. So during this week, you're likely to see I really like that video prepackaged video of Sam.
Yeah.
Where she goes through Rejuvenate and sets up a planner, and it's just really lovely and nice.
Yeah, it was really nice.
So check that one out when it comes up. But that Rejuvenate kit plus Shop Till You Drop.
And
Girls Trip. And
a whole bunch of back catalogues.
A whole bunch of back catalogues, basically through to Masquerade, I think.
Yep.
And a few select others will go. And then obviously all of the Spoil Yourself September Serenity stock.
Yeah, this has been just because a few people. Yeah. I saw another one. Laurie was another one, and we are livid about how we've been.
If they were in the same country as us, we'd be taking legal action, but they're not, and it's just we don't have that much money.
We can't afford it.
To do that.
We're at the mercy of...
it's really difficult. We feel like it's been caused a lot of damage to us and our relationship with you, and we're really sorry about that.
Yeah.
We are doing everything we can to get it right. I would share with you the picture. In fact, maybe I'll put it in the Facebook group, the picture of the pallet where all of our stock currently is waiting. They sent that to me last Friday saying it's ready. They sent it to me at 10 o'clock Friday night.
Yeah, great. Send it out.
Hey, the stock is now ready.
Get it out.
Thanks.
Anyway.
So that's going to this week, hopefully.
This is my tempered rage that I'm showing online as opposed to my screaming.
I know.
So I was actually watching another planner, somebody I look up to, so Catnip, who does like live vlogging, not live vlogging, but she does vlogs, and she was talking about the Royal Mail issue that they've been having in the UK and how they've gone through sort of similar. And she was actually saying about how it's cost her a lot to resend stuff. And she was saying, I think it was £9. And I'm like, oh, I wish that our stuff was £9. We were getting quotes for 90 USD to send stuff out. And we're just like, that's...
Yeah, so Erin and Shannon have asked the same thing here, which is to clarify.
Yes.
So the answer is yes. The Spoil Yourself September stuff, if your tracking is showing no longer valid or invalid or hasn't moved, it's almost certainly on the pallet that's going to be moved to the new warehouse. The new warehouse had been amazing in talking with me about how we're going to process those through. Our plan is that the same day that they arrive, they'll be getting a new label attached and then sent out the door that day.
So that's when you get new tracking, I'm guessing? Because
of their volume and the way that they route packages, it's likely to get to you in about 9 or 10 days from that. I will have a list of that, and I will I'll apply the new tracking numbers to your order, so you'll be able to see it in the portal. That way.
Yeah.
So that should be reasonably smooth.
We are so sorry.
Once we actually take possession of them, that's the problem at the moment.
And because they haven't exactly been, our current warehouse, or the old warehouse, hasn't really been forthcoming with exactly what orders are in that. We're getting the new warehouse to double check and let us know, and then we're going to go through the list and check.
No, that's not correct.
Oh.
So there are 120 orders that we know for certain are in that list. There are another 80 orders that are showing the same tracking, but I have not been advised as to where they are or not. So those are the ones I'm really worried about, to be perfectly honest. There's another, so there's about half of them, I don't know exactly where they are. They're showing that they should have been rejected, but the old warehouse haven't given us that information yet. So we're kind of in a little bit of limbo. In the unlikely event that those orders end up lost, we will resupply from the stock that we're moving to the new warehouse.
Yep.
So that you don't have to worry about that. It's more just we need to worry about the background of where they are.
Yep.
So that's...
Erin has asked, I don't know whether we just clarified that, but it just popped up because there's a delay. But I'm still missing clarity on the difference between your stock and the orders that have already been packed and sent. Does that make sense?
Yes. So the orders that have already been packed and sent, if there's a tracking number in the system that's showing no movement, it's almost certainly been rejected by Hong Kong Post, and it will be moved to the new warehouse and sent from there. So they're applying new labels and then shipping from there.
Yeah.
She also then said, thank you for clarifying.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for clarifying. Yeah, sorry. My bad.
Same.
And Shannon said the same too.
Yeah.
So Shannon says my tracking's still pending.
Yeah, the pending stuff are the ones that I'm more worried about, because I think the pending ones are the ones that aren't on their list of we've definitely got it back. So that I don't... I've been asking for answers on that for a long time. They've in fact even billed me for those, which is another thing that I'm perturbed about. But we're sorting through it. We'll get through it, and we'll be stronger on the other side.
Yeah. So don't worry. We've been through shipping issues once before. We always make it right.
Yeah.
We will work it out. We will make sure, if anything, it's just delayed.
Just on that, Tracy, if it has in fact gone missing and can't be located, we will reship it for you. We have enough stock to cover the ones that are not yet sent, rather that haven't yet been delivered. So there's, because enough of them got through, and that's the other thing that confused us a bit.
Yeah.
So they told us a kilo was the limit, and then I think it was Diane put a post in the Facebook group showing almost 1.1 kilos, and I'm
Which
like,
is great that it arrived, but at the same time,
I'm super glad that arrived, but also I was told 1 kilos.
Yeah.
So anyway, what a fun thing international logistics is.
We've just had a really cool message. Happy birthday, Amelia!
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Agnes Water. I feel like your parents have been there. I feel like they've spoken to us about that.
My mum and dad are about to go on a trip around Australia. They call it the Big Lap.
Yep. Yeah.
They've been like 3 times already, but apparently they didn't see everything, so
no.
Back again.
Not stressed. Looking forward to the goodies, and know they will get to me eventually. Thank you so... this is the thing. We've got so many absolutely amazing, supportive people who know that we will do the right thing. That we... worst case scenario, we just fund it out of our pockets. We send you the stock because we want to make sure that everybody gets everything that they've paid for.
Yes, we do.
And I know that we did get a couple of sort of new people come along with Go Wild and all that sort of stuff. So, everybody who's been in the group, who's been reassuring people that we've been through hard shipping times before and we've made it through, that we're going through hard shipping times right now, but we will make it through again. We really appreciate you just, letting everybody know. Yeah. And the other thing is too, the fact that we've seen stuff arriving from the new warehouse.
It's incredibly quick.
Gives us...
Yeah, it's incredibly quick. They did cut some corners with some of the packaging that was done pre-Chinese New Year, and that was because we couldn't get our hands on the packaging we needed.
Yes.
That's all been fixed.
And we needed it to go out quickly because we knew that Wild was coming up. Yeah. I think some of the things were packaged in things that were a little bit too small.
That's what I said. They cut corners.
So we do apologise about that. But
so that's
everybody's goodies are arriving.
That's right. So I guess the thing to look out for this week, probably tomorrow, is that there'll be a whole bunch of items on sale. You'll see them probably down to half price. A lot of them. The only things we won't be discounting that are going to be available in the new warehouse are the Spoil Yourself September items.
Yeah.
We know that those things are still anxiously awaited, and we have not a written policy, but we have our own personal view that if you've ordered it first up and
Yeah.
it hasn't arrived yet, we won't be discounting those items. So
Yeah, exactly.
if you want to order some of those items with things that are on discount, you're more than welcome to, but there won't be discounts on those for the meantime. Otherwise, fall, all of the pass kits, sticker books, anything else that we're bringing in will be available and on discount.
So I was reading comments while you were talking about that. But did you say that the spoil yourself items will be available to purchase in that? They will.
They will be there, but they won't be on discount.
Be discount
Yep.
because people are still waiting for them. As Michael I heard that part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody, for all the love in the comments. Just understanding the situation. Katie thinks it's funny that your parents call it the big lap.
It's not just my parents. That's what it's called.
Oh, is it?
If you were to do a search on it, you would find it is the big lap.
Thank you so much, Lisa. That is awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I know it took a little bit longer than expected to get out. To get the previews and everything out. Well, because we had to do the switcheroo, which caused a delay. Anyway,
Yeah.
But it was definitely worth it. Similar thing. Well, not similar because it's not late yet, but the previews for Plum Blossom were later than expected.
Oh my gosh.
For the same reason. And I haven't got any previews on I was trying to export that this morning, and that's why I was like, this is the network having issues because it wasn't exporting. But yeah, I've got more previews coming for that probably tomorrow. Yeah. I shall be able to complete those previews. So yeah, thank you to everybody who's, supporting us in, everything.
Can I?
Mine was left on the side of the road, which seemed to be we definitely can't help with that.
Just need to tip your mailman, I guess.
Tip your mailman.
I don't know.
I'm so excited. I'm from a small town and the only PA subscriber. But last week a friend of mine subscribed, and now we're going to have planner parties for two. Oh, that's the best! I used to have a friend locally who would planner play with me, and I miss it. It's so different when you can just make a huge mess. I'm trying desperately to get Indy into it, but she got the ADHD like I do. She gives up in about 10 minutes.
I got a better chance of getting her into chess. I think she'd love blitz chess.
I think so.
Make a move.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait until it's coming. Yeah. Time to stock up. We would absolutely appreciate it because that would just really help us get out of pay the shipping across. Yeah.
Yeah. That will be a huge help. So that's kind of where we're at from a shipping and logistics perspective. Pretty Posy 2 is due into the warehouse tomorrow. I believe we had I could have had it in last week, but it wouldn't have made a difference because we were out of envelopes.
Because the new warehouses literally had to find whatever they have and send it out. But it's wonderful because they supply packaging for us, which and I know we've mentioned this before, but our new contact is a planner girl. So she's super excited and trying to get us coordinating stuff. So we sort of, because we use 4 or 5 colours, it's is any one of these would be great. Or, just the fact that if we can get pink would be fantastic. Yeah. So the packages, because we had to do a really quick swap around, they've used what they have, but, that's being updated. It's exciting. I'm excited. It's something I've wanted from day one. So it's cool. Yeah.
I agree.
We had a planned day with our PA group all day on Saturday.
Yeah, it was a Zoom. Sunday, your time.
Oh, yeah, that was a bit of a
busy
day.
My parents visit most Sundays. Yeah. Except they won't be after next week because they're going on their big lap.
So maybe I could join some Zooms if I'm invited. Could I get an invite? I know I need to have a chat to Lisa because Lisa was unable to put the invite into the group. So that's my bad. I need to help her with that. Anyway.
Right. So, pardon me. There was one other thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, yeah. Somebody asked, I think it was Katie, asked earlier if there's an easy way to filter to just the digital creative kits.
I'm gonna add that in. I will add that in. Because it's on our website.
Yeah, I think you can go to digital items as the product type.
Yeah, so if you go to shop all.
Yeah, shop all, digital type.
Yep.
And then if you go to kits, I think it'll give you just the digital creative kits.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're still tidying that sort of stuff up. So yeah, if there is something that is hard to get to, let us know. We'll, the website's still a work in progress because I've had to jump from project to project. So little tidying up things like that. And all the brand new ones are over on Etsy. And thank you to everybody who has purchased from our Etsy, who has left a positive, wonderful review, rating, 5-star rating on our Etsy, because that is definitely helping. So one of the reasons why we have jumped over to Etsy is because we're using it for marketing.
Yeah.
Basically, we need new people to find out about us, especially now that we're getting our warehouse together, and it doesn't matter about Etsy because that's all digital. But we want more people to find out about us now that we've made all these improvements over the holidays, and that's definitely starting to happen because we're finding that some new people are finding out about us, which is super exciting.
Yeah.
So for the moment, that's why we've put the digital kits and a whole bunch of digitals over on there. And also thank you to everybody who on our current website who has reviewed, and especially if you leave pictures, because pictures let everybody know what you're making with it, and how it looks in real life as opposed to the previews that we put up.
Right.
Yeah. So thank you.
Pictures are amazing.
Oh, if you filter for digitals, okay, I will have a look at that, Katie, after.
That might be me. I did the tagging.
Yeah, we'll have a look at that. We'll check
fault.
it out. Yeah. And did you fix the Etsy one this morning? Because I went in looking for the kit that was in the wrong spot, which I think Katie told us about too.
Yeah.
But you fixed that, did you?
I did fix it this morning.
It's fine. Okay, cool.
I did fix it.
I tried to review, but it won't let me. Is it because you're trying to review the sub kit, but on the actual kit, and you haven't purchased that kit? Because we do need to have a chat to the app.
I spoke to them about it. They can't do it.
Boo. Might have to work out a way around that.
Printable, not digitals. Yeah, we will.
Oh.
That's okay.
Printable, not digitals. Yeah, sorry.
I'm playing with it because it's in front of me, but
yeah, you have been a bit. It's distracting me because I'm trying to sort out stuff in my head. And
the mini sticker book, which is really great, is going to be in the warehouse with all of the Serenity and those things. So, what's wrong? You didn't print it double-sided again or something?
I pressed double-sided. At least it printed centered this time. Anyway, sorry. Yes, the minis book. The minis book is so cool. It's my favourite book.
They're great. Anyway, they're in the warehouse. I am gonna take my notepad and go. Oh, yeah, the fall stuff will be there, and we'll knock. It'll be on discount.
Oh, yeah.
There's not many left, so if you want fall items,
I think some of the washies we've already run out of.
Yes, the washi is already gone. There's a few of the Halloween sticker books. There's a few of the All for Fall kits, but the notebook in particular, there's only like 10 or 15 of it.
We've got a lot of the Serenity.
The Serenity notebook, we've got lots of those.
Oh, no.
Sam has broken her water bottle.
Oh, I hope not. It's my favourite one. Maybe I just had water.
Or you just spilled it, one or the other. Yeah. Anyway, the sale will start.
Well, we don't have a date yet.
We'll start tomorrow.
Do we? What?
The sale will be on tomorrow.
Oh, thank you for letting me know.
We spoke about it on
Not a
Saturday.
date.
Yeah, we did. We
said next week.
Yes, Tuesday. We said Tuesday. We said Monday or Tuesday, and given that it's Monday and I haven't done it yet, that makes it Tuesday. I swear.
You're getting the people's eyebrow.
Yep. Righto.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, all the Wigglebutt. Wigglebutt has said waiting for my Halloween stuff. That should be
way. Did you order it in the first? You didn't have it with Serenity items or something like that?
If it was just Serenity items, it may have been.
It should have been well and truly there.
Yeah.
Should have got to you by Halloween.
Send Michael a message. Yeah, because all that stuff got out before Halloween.
Yep.
Like in time for Halloween, I thought.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yes, finally. Yeah. Yeah.
Serenity notebooks are great.
No.
Where's yours?
I think it's over. Oh, it's in the cupboard that's got a whole bunch of stuff in front of it.
Oh, that I can't get to because of the light. All right then.
Because it's got a light.
Well, I'm going to go because Sam has a planning thing set up ready to go.
And look, I can't seem to get this right.
And single-sided papers because I don't know. Maybe the printer didn't like you this morning or something. Did you say something bad to the printer?
I did, apparently. It looks pretty.
Looks really pretty.
I know. I'm really upset. Again. Anyway.
Well,
Until I don't get paid till next week. Might need to use a credit card. I mean, how long do you think it's going to go for? Did you say that? Because
no, I didn't say that. I don't have a plan for the length. Probably at least a week.
There we go. Yeah. I think we just want to try and sell as much as possible to pay for the moving of the stock. Yeah. Yeah.
That is correct. Pay for the moving of the stock.
That's not a fun thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, pay for the... Anyway, they've quoted me some ridiculous number to count everything when it's all in boxes and anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. Smiling, happy faces.
I'm going to go and you're going to plan and do fun stuff.
Well, I'm not going to plan, but I am going to show a project that I worked on something that I'm trying to release on the website.
Ooh.
Or on the Etsy, on one of the two.
All right, I'm going to go watch.
Okay,
all right.
see ya.
Bye, everybody.
Michael will be in the comments being able to answer, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is my plan.
Okie dokie. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye. Okie dokie. Okay. Please a week. They're asking definitely for a week.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. I printed it. Lisa's got the same printer as me. I printed from the tray, so it should have definitely printed out. A plan, a budget. I don't know. I can use what I've budgeted for planning supplies. Oh, you're all so wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, it's it's I have not done well with the budget in months. There was one more comment that just before I show, it was earlier, but it was a really lovely comment, so I just wanted to make sure that I brought it back up. And I think, let me see if I can find it, because it was really nice. Oh, here we go. I think, and this was about, I think I was talking about last time's live, and I was just a bit disappointed in myself. I think all of us who were there were happy to try and bring back your smile. I felt like I was giving back for all the meltdowns of pretties. Your pretties helped me through. So thank you so much, Bianca. I did see that comment. So yeah, thank you. It's funny because I've actually got, hold on, I've got googly eyes on the front of my camera, and it looks like one of them's about to fall. I've got it so that I can look at the camera because I always forget to look at the camera. Oh, how's that for autofocus? Okay, so let me show you one of the, well, let me show you this. Hold on. So I'm so excited because I've got this set up. So one of my big things for this year, let me just hide this background. One of the big things that I wanted to make sure that I did this year was to have a, I'm going to see if I can potentially mess this up. Oop, there we go. Was to get my planner sorted so that I could actually plan in it. And I'm so excited that I've now got more of a, I mean, I know that it's still patterned, but it feels more of like a simple light pattern. Like we do also have the Fierce pattern Melody, which is more of like a simple, like really great planner if you want to take it into work and things like that. And I feel like in a way this is sort of similar because it's a more generic pattern, even though it's probably one of my favorites. So I have actually finally decked out my planner, and my idea was to also have the inserts ready to go today so I could do some planning. Actually, I tried to do it 2 weeks ago, and yet again I have mucked it up. But that's okay because this was actually a trial run to see if it's okay, and I just realized that I've got the same art in like 4 or 5 different places, so I do need to update that anyway. But what I did want to show you, I'm so happy with how printed. It's really nice soft cover, and I need to actually put all my stuff back in. But I've been working on this little template here. That's got, I just realized that my light has gone down lower again. From this down side, there we go. Lisa is the craft guru here. Lisa is definitely one of the people that I turn to when I'm needing a little bit of help. And I'm going to show you a little video of how I put this together. This is a prototype for something that I want to release as a printable on the website. Because on the weekend I took some time to just clean up behind me. Well, not just behind me, but in the room. And I realized, I'm like, okay, so I've got my papers in big plastic envelopes, letter-sized envelopes. I've got my washi tape, I don't know if you can see, but over, let me just make that a bit bigger. Here, in here. That's weird because I'm pointing at my computer. I've got, so I've got the papers in the envelopes, the washi over there. And I'm like, well, I need somewhere to put the die cuts that's easier, because the die cuts I have in little boxes like this while I'm working on them. Let me show it down here like this. And I also have like the washi in here too. Oh, there's my pen. But then once I'm sort of running out of these things. So I was like, okay, I need something for my die cuts. So I started working on a divider that I could then have a really nice front cover on. And sorry, I'm just reading through the comments. And one of the things I wanted to do was I also wanted to give people an idea of how to use your vellum, your acetate, your vellum, your acetate, and your clips, because I know that everybody's got a few of these now, and now after making this, I actually want some more. So let me, this isn't the final design, but I'm going to show you through how I made it with this very quick little video. Just 1 second while I set all that up.
fish in the sea, but there's one I'm chasing after. I'm not afraid to tell the world who I choose. Baby, it's you. Oh, can I dance for you? Hey, would that be cool? Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? I don't get like this, but I kinda miss your attention. Did I mention? Can I dance for you? Would that be cool?
Almost spoke while it was on mute. Yeah, so yeah, that was my Juliet. I love my Juliet. She's so fast and so pretty, and she has a light on it, which makes it even better to use. Well, I've never seen a machine do that. Yeah, it was really cool, and I did happen to snap. I was using the Fold, which is new, and I was using the beta on their software. So I was quite impressed that it actually worked as well as it did. But yeah, I managed to snap the top part off it. So I'm actually thinking that for that, I won't actually do the proper, I'll use my bone folder to actually cut that in, to fold it instead of cutting it or semi-cutting it. Do I have any plans on giving a tutorial on how to use a Juliet? That was one of the reasons why I left the little, you saw me doing like the test cuts down the side, is because I'm just working out how to sort of film it and put it all together, and just to make it a little bit more tutorial-like, not just for the Juliet, but also for my machine. I did actually have some screen records to go with that, but I didn't have time to splice it in. Does anybody know what glue is best for the acetate, one that doesn't show through? Somebody please tell me. Yeah, they just released the new software, which has a whole bunch of new features in it, and it's definitely coming on. There's layers now that you can lock and move things around, so that's definitely fantastic. The only thing I'm really hoping that they do now is let us expand out the cut guides, because they are a little bit close, so it makes it almost impossible for me to get 2 sheets to a page. But yes, so let me just, I'm just going to show you through the actual finished version of it here. And so I'm just going to modify the cut file a little bit as well, just so I'm thinking of having this go over. I'm going to have a couple of different versions of it. But the idea is basically that it's really easy to, and you saw that the top bit came off because I'd snapped it. So I just used some double-sided tape and yeah, so, and then that's a really cool little die cut holder. And the other thing that I did, because I know that these sheets will get really thick, was that around the holes, that's actually triple supported. So that way it can be really nice and thick and it's not going to fall out and things like that. Make sure, my glue is a little bit old, my double-sided tape, so it didn't really adhere down as well as it could. So I highly recommend having a better double-sided tape than I had. Mine was just like a generic brand double-sided tape. I think Tombow makes a really good strong tape. But yeah, I wanted to make something that you could put in the small die cuts as well as the large ones. So once I've finished that, I will release that as a version with a cover that you can print, and also just the outline so that you can use the papers from your kit. So that's another way to use your papers. Oh, and I've got the mushrooms, and I'm going to try and work out how to do spirals for people who use like Bess's planner and things like that. Score tape. Here we go. Lisa with the answers. It would be overkill, but I'd use clear epoxy. Is it archival, Michael? Yeah, I'm with Denise. Nothing will not show on acetate, but here's the thing, right? Then you could always make a really nice border. I know that Ashley has made some dividers and put like really nice borders on the front of them, and that hides the tape. So that's another idea too. So yeah, yeah, Lisa, I'm not going to Wild anymore. I was going to go to Wild, but let me just turn this down. It's a bit hot. I'm not going to Wild anymore, but this planner is still, I mean, this planner was, I keep turning the brightness up and down. This planner, although it is for Wild, it's also not. Like, it's, if you like llamas, then you can purchase the llama. I tried to make everything relatively usable across, so not just for Wild. So this planner was based on Girls Trip, and Girls Trip was sort of created to work together with the Wild release. The sticker book, which I've got in the back, is obviously Girls Trip, so that's fine. And then you've got the, is this the actual printed one? Yeah. And then there's the foiled. This one's obviously a lot more Go Wild in it. But that being said, there's nothing to say that you can't use most of this, or all of it, for something that's not Wild. So there's only really a few stickers that are very Wild specific. So yeah, that's, and I do know that some people have purchased, because I've got Bessa's inserts in here, have purchased Bessa's inserts and are going to modify them with stickers because they're not going to Wild. And you know, we've got heaps of stickers to help you do that. So yeah, and the other thing is too, like this is one of my favorite things in the release. Not the heart, but the pin. And it's because it has, you can flip it. So Elsa's snoring in the background. You can flip it around. There we go. And it has, oops, hold on, off camera. There we go. You can flip it around and it has the little, like, don't talk to me llama versus the, you know, come and chat to me llama. Yeah, you do have to take it off, but that was always the way. And it's got 2 pins so that you can put it on your, I think they call it badges. But yeah, I have this so that I can see it on my desk. Okay. Now I've just had a whole bunch of things popping up. Ow. Nope. That was a preemptive ow. So yeah, I love this. I'm Wild 365 days of the year. Yes. So and then, I mean, then there's the cute little, these turned out, oh, I've got to remember this is off center. These turned out so adorably cute and I love them so much. And then it's got the backing card that it comes with that you can always, my crafty friends, you can always chop that down and use that elsewhere as well. But yeah, so I'm going to be making this and sharing that once the proof of concept's all ready to go. I won't be attending, I've already done that, yep. Won't be attending Go Wild, but definitely using all the PA goodies for non-event planning. I've already said that. I'm not going to Wild, they're in support of Sam. You weren't going anyway, Denise. Yay! My Go Wild order is due today. Whoop whoop. Yeah, I'm sorry if the packaging isn't ideal. Oh, one of the other things that I wanted to show. So a few weeks ago, somebody asked how they get the melody to sit right. Because so this time we also, well, even for the fall ones where we were able to get the box for them, they do have a tendency to sit sort of like this. Oh, hold on. There we go. Like that when you first get them. Are there more llama clips available? Yes, I absolutely believe so. And they're shipping from the new warehouse too. There are more warehouse clips. There are more warehouse clips. There are more llama clips available. Now, so one of the things that I do, I'm just going to go grab something. Oh. Now, I have these which are repurposed from many, many years ago. And they are dive weights. Now, the good thing about them is that they're nice and smooth. And what I do is, and you need to be really careful with these because they are quite heavy. The other thing that you can do is just a book, but just make sure you don't. So I have it filled with either another planner, but nothing that's going, you don't want to put any pressure on the spine, too much pressure on the spine. So one of the things that I do is I will sort of flip it over this way. So push it further than what it needs to go. If it's sitting like this, if it's sitting like that, push it further than it needs to go. And then I'll put that on it for like a day. And I'll be checking it. You don't want to put any pressure on the rings because the second you put pressure on the rings, you will cause them to split. So you don't want to do that. But I generally put a little bit of pressure on it and just like lean it over. And then I find that they, after a day, and you check on it through the day, but they generally tend to sit much better. So yeah, they do come, they are quite pliable, which is great. Oh, and I brought out the little wrap because usually what I do is I put like a wrap under it. So that way, if it's dirty, it's not going to damage my beautiful planner. So that's what I do to get them to sit a little bit better. I feel like for me, they're like shoes. Shoes are really uncomfortable for the first couple of days, or depending on the shoe. Generally, they're really uncomfortable, and you need to wear them in. So that's how I wear in my planners, and then they end up sitting up perfectly. Oh, okay, that weight. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I wouldn't, this is on the heavy side. So I would probably go half of that or 3/4 of that weight. So, yeah, that's what I use. And then I'm just trying to see if there's any more questions. Yeah, I just fill mine to stretchy point and hope that helps heaps. Yes. And that's the thing. These planners, they love being chunky. Absolutely love. Like they live their best life when they are chunked up. So one of the other things, oh, let me just flip it back down. One of the other things that I do is I also, if you have any of them, but I put in one of the envelopes in the back, which is another really good way of storing die cuts. But I'll have the envelope in the back, and I think the envelope also is like, I don't even know if I can do this. I usually have pens in it. No, it doesn't fit, but it does fit in here. There we go. So yeah, they, yeah, the back pocket is a little bit bigger, I think, than we normally do, and that's so that you can put more in the back pocket. But once she's nice and chunky, it does tend to sit really quite nice. Okay, so yeah, that's mine. She's not even chunky yet. She's not even chunky yet. She's just getting started in life. And so once I add my inserts, that'll chunk her up a little bit more. And once I get creative, and I'm going to have the dividers for these, like a template and a pretty printable file and stuff like that up as well, so that you can all make dividers. So yeah, that's on the way. All this stuff that's on the way. Yeah, when I first put I don't even know how big the Sterling ink planner or anything is. I only found out about Sterling ink recently. I've been living under a rock. I'll bring up Nizzler's what's made me laugh in a second. But now my planner is full of PA stickers and it's filling out the melody nicely. Yeah. Nizzler, this I wish I lived my best life all chunky. This is me living my best life all chunky. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What you looking for?
I'm looking for your Into the Wild box.
In the cabinet that you can't get to.
Oh, correct.
Why?
I was just going to make a comment about the fun discs.
Oh, I have them somewhere else as well. Hold on. I just need to, Because I was organising, you see.
Oh, I see.
I was organising and doing.
Oh my gosh.
So I was organising this weekend. Let me show. So one of the things that I do is I put my washi from every release into. I keep one of all of them. Now I haven't made the labels for the new one, so I wanted to show off the labels. But then I can.
That looks like a fishing tackle box.
It might be. So I had all my newer release, or I've got 2 boxes of separate release. And yeah, so I've got the wild ones there, the Serenity ones, the, what was it? Floral favorites. Christmas, yeah. And then I kept one, well, at the moment it's got discs. If we need to fill up another one, I'm going to need something else for my discs. But Michael wanted to show these, which were Happy Planner discs that he grabbed for me. Actually, they match that too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because you keep showing them with rings, but one of the great
Yes.
things about the Melodies is you can take the rings out if you like and put in a disc planner.
Well, this is the thing, right? So I've got these chunky monsters, which are massive. Oh, how's that for some noise? Sorry, that's probably quite loud. There we go. But they're going to look amazing in there as well. And I sort of jump back and forth between discs and rings, and that's why I made the Melody. Oh, and then I've got the pink. Oh my gosh, look at this. These are Levenger discs, by the way. Hold on, let me just... The colour isn't showing right. Let me just bring that up. There we go. I've got the rose gold, the purple, and the blue. Look how good that looks.
Whoa.
I'm going to have to make another planner.
Well, see, I thought...
Oh, yes.
The reason I wanted to show the discs was because I got these for Sam for Christmas.
Yeah.
And they didn't arrive until late January.
Yeah.
But I thought that...
That's okay, it's boiling here.
I thought these would go really well with, Into the Wild.
Which they absolutely will.
Yeah.
They're going to be perfect. And one of the things that I'm going to do on the printables, once I finish this project off, is have their mountains behind with the snow vellum on the acetate on the front.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Yeah. So that's coming for that. Okay. So I've been missing all the comments while I look at pretty things. All for Full Melody currently has 2 Arch and Olive notebooks, 4 other notebooks, a notepad, and an envelope, and it's still... Okay, Shannon, I need photos. I need photos of how redonkulously fat that is. That's like PH fat. All my nurses keep asking where I got my planner. Oh, I'm trying to bring up your comment, but it's not letting me. There we go. Planning some gifts for them soon. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, that's the thing I love. Like I wanted to make planners that weren't just plain, that made you smile when you look at them. And that, you know, really could match everything. For me is like matching my mood and making me feel happier. And, you know, I'm trying to weave in more self-care into the kits again, because that really helps me. I'm so proud of my, hold on. I'm proud of my chunk and junk in my trunk. My stomach, my poochie. I love it. I love it. Oh, sterling ink is like 1 centimeter deep when it's brand new. It's 2 centimeters now. I still have 5 months to go. Ooh, this is one of the reasons why I keep wanting to go thinner stickers, but there's so many people who don't. Anyway, Amelia, I have a mini HP replacement, and it's expanded discs, the largest you can get. And I still have so much room in the Melody. Yeah. The only thing I will say is if you are using expanded discs on the Melody, and you want to either keep your page size small, like a HP mini size, or not use divider tabs, because once you do that, if you're using, because I use B6 rings, which is 5.3 inch wide, it pushes it out too far. And more so on the older Melodies than the newer ones, because the newer ones are slightly wider, especially this one. I went slightly wider again with this one. So, yeah. I received my Go Wide Wonder this week. I love, yay! I received a repeat washi instead of the pattern one. Oh, no! Hold on. Is that right? Instead of the pattern one from the Go Wild bundle. Message Michael if that needs to be, if that's not right. Does the HP Mini, or hold on, does the Mini HP, I'm guessing, fit in the B6 mill? Yes, it does. Absolutely. Some of the older ones, and I think, so one of the things that you can do with the plastic cover, because it is a really tight fit, so there's a couple of things you can do. Either repurpose an old plastic cover and just do a really small, it's like 1 or 2 mil trim at the top and the bottom so that it slides in the back. And that way you get to keep your back plastic cover that you normally have on your HP Mini as like it's almost like a pencil board, because it's in the back and it stops the, I don't know if you can see, hold on, this way, but always in ring folders, the planners, the last sort of page gets a little bit damaged. So I usually put something underneath, and I just forgot to this time. And then you've still got a nice pretty front. So I would repurpose like an old HP Mini. I'll post in the group. She's pretty. I can't wait to see. We need an Into the Wild melody. I know. I've got to sell some stuff first to pay for the move. And then we can talk about new stuff. There you go. Yes, it does fit perfectly. I have expanded discs in my melody and love it. Yay! Oh, there we go. So what I was trying to say is that I have a B6 melody with a mini HP and expanded discs, which is the largest ones, and I have heaps of room. Yes, that's when it works really well. Planning with PA is my self-care. By the way, I know I haven't popped up the thing for it, but I am doing last questions right now. So if you have any questions, which I can answer, let me know. If it's help related, we do have and I need to check when Michael did his last update, but plannersandanon.com/help. So once we get over this hump with the warehouse, these will be very specifically just like sharing goodies and making things and things like that. So customer service questions and all that will definitely be separate, which was the plan this year. But as the warehouse move has taken us, and the shipping issues have taken us a bit by surprise, we've decided to do those still in this live for the moment. Would I ever make a melody for... Probably not. Only because the amount of people who purchase from us who purchase that size is very small, and we have very high minimums from our suppliers. Very high minimums. The biggest one that we make is the classics. It fits a classic size. Yes, Shannon, I feel the same. So that's about the mental health, or the self-care. My melody is for my medical planner for exactly that reason. Aww. I got one repeat in my Serenity 6-pack too. Now I'm hoping that I sent through the right files. So yeah, I'll have to look at that. Will the Beautiful You downloads come back for subscribers where you can customize? I've had so much on my plate, I haven't even thought about that. It is a lot harder with my initial kits and now the new artwork kits, just because they're not made / supplied in the same way. Like Holly's artwork was digital and layered, which was easy to work with, whereas the new stuff and the old stuff isn't, which makes it a lot more difficult to work with. So I don't know if I'm going to do it on the newer stuff yet. It's sort of like when I get a free minute with everything else that I've had to release lately, I will definitely look at that. So yeah, I hope that answers. I will be catching up at some stage on the beautiful use for all of the kits between, I think it's like Hygge and Girls Trip. But I'm not giving a timeline for that because it's a bit of a lower priority right now while I try and catch up on all the other bits and pieces, and while the warehouse move has been hectic and there's been a lot going on. Can we just get the girl that isn't customizable? Yeah, I'm sure I can do that. Yeah, see, the reason why it wasn't ever in the creative kits was because I was doing the beautiful used separately, and because in the creative kits it would then be a lot of separate files. But I can work, I'll work something out. Yeah. So yeah, that's the reason why I didn't, was because how would I put that many, like that's a lot of the same file in one creative kit, and I try and make a lot of different bits in there. But anyway, I'll work it out. Thank you for the feedback. As always, I will keep that in my mind for when I'm updating all my templates and things like that. Cool. This has been an awesome live. Even though my inserts didn't print out. I am going to say that I'm going to do like a filling in my inserts, but I feel like on the next live, but I feel like that has been haunting my lives every time I say it. So I'm not going to say that I'm going to do a crafty live next time, even though I completely plan to. Yeah, but let's see how it's all going with the warehouse move. The sale will be up, I think Michael said tomorrow. Yeah. So that way, yeah, yep. Point taken on the girls. I can hear you loud and clear. I do know that there is a delay on it, so I will definitely work on getting those up. Yeah, and I will, yeah, I'll work that up. Anyway. Is it possible to get the main girl in the kits in a slightly bigger size in the die cuts? Yes. Yes. I'm always competing for die cut size, and I'm never sure if the girl is like something that people really love or not, or I get nervous. It's so nerve-wracking for me to try and work out what everybody's loving. But okay, that's cool. I'll come back through and I'll write all these down and yeah, keep you all updated. If you're watching this after, please leave me a comment, give me a like if you haven't already. Thank you everyone for watching. As Michael said, we're going to drop another video. I think it's I'm looking at it, Michael. Rejuvenate. When are we going to drop it? Later this week?
Yeah, I don't know when.
Once the warehouse arrives? The warehouse arrives? The new stuff?
It'll be, well, once I've got confirmation that it's been picked up and on the way.
Yeah, once we've got confirmation it's on the way, we will put that video up, and yeah, shop the sale, because every single purchase from that definitely helps us. And then leave us reviews, let us know what you think. Hopefully you love it. And yeah, don't make sure to check out the website and Facebook. And yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, and as Lisa says, thank you. Thumbs up for this video. And yeah, take care. I'll see you all same time next week. Yeah, look after yourselves. Bye everyone. Bye.